I think it's a wonderful initiative. I mean, Khelo India itself was a great initiative where sportsmen, we being blessed from cricket, but other sports were not, people didn't follow it that much. There was not organizational uh, ability that you see now here. Shows you how much it has impacted Indian sport. And what is nice to see here is that they've not left out anybody. They've, so Khelo India as an initiative, maybe just for abled sportsmen. You think of it that way, but now when you come here, you realize, it has not left anybody behind. Everybody has been taken along. And it is, for me, it is the best initiative in the last few years because Khelega India, to Jeetega India.
And so we are bad if we have inspired you. You admire.
I think I've been blessed to be around here because Mr. Tomar, who is the president of this association as well, has been associated with Paralympics for many years. So I've had the opportunity to come and spend time and watch them over the years. I think the greatness about this event itself is because in olden days it was probably only about visually impaired. Cricket was one where we used to go a lot. And this is something that I think goes beyond because this is a segment that was not even looked at. Nobody ever thought of it. And I congratulate them to have come up with this because I've been told, I'm not sure about numbers, but it's more than 1 crore people in our country who are affected by this illness. And so you can't leave out of that number in anything. And it's nice to see that in sport also they've now been included. They have their own platform, they have their own stage. And that is how it should be. And it just shows that everybody's equal in this country. And that's what I meant. The organizers have made sure that the event is no lesser than any other event. But one little, if I can allow to give a suggestion would be, I would like more children, more people to come and watch them play. Because, when you watch them is when you get inspired. People talk about being inspired from, the greatest players that we have in other sport. But I feel inspired looking at them because we all have some shortcomings in life, daily lives. There's something missing, something's not there. We complain all the time. But when you get to watch players like these and see what they are being able to achieve and the pleasure that they get out of sport is the ultimate. So my suggestion to Mr. Tomar also, I said to him a little earlier, I said next time this event happens, it should be in a place where many more people come to watch. I'm grateful that all of you have come and it's being televised. But unless you come here and see the energy of the players on that field, you will not understand how important. I think whether it's school children, whether it's people, so I understand it's not easy for everyone in today's life and busy life to give up everything and go. So maybe we should take this to the people. So I had a little suggestion. I had seen a football ground in Mumbai right in the middle of BKC. There's and I hope next year, because if you play there, then people who are already there at lunchtime, they can come out, they can support. Because being a sportsman, I can tell you one thing, that there is no bigger inspiration for somebody who's out there in the field when somebody's out there to watch you and support you, or even opposition. We saw that in the World Cup where he said, the crowd inspired them. So unless people are watching you perform, an artist or a sportsman probably doesn't enjoy that as much. So I'm saying the Australian team had something to say. So it just shows you that it's not only that only if they have to support you, even if they're against you, it inspires you. But you need people to watch you perform your art or perform your sport, or just we do work, right? You do work. If people don't watch this, you won't have as much fun doing this as much. So as human beings, we are all the same. So yeah, so I just hope people come and watch it. Oh, of course, that is what sport is. Things that have not been achieved can be achieved, and there is nothing that has been achieved cannot be repeated. So I'm with you. I hope that they think that way and they've gone there to achieve that. And not just this team. I think every team that has gone over the years have tried to do it. But it's not a business, it's a sport. That's why you keep coming back, you keep trying to get better. And ultimately it will happen. And since you asked the question, I hope it happens this time. So this question is answered then. मेरे को लगता है उन्होंने इतना प्यार और सम्मान दिया, बाकी वो थे ही खिलाड़ी अच्छे, वो है ही खिलाड़ी अच्छे, और मैटर ऑफ टाइम होता है ना कि जब कुछ हो जाता है तो आपको या सबको ऐसा लगता है वो पता नहीं क्या ऐसा कमाल कर दिया. बट कमाल जो भी होता है वो खिलाड़ी ही करते हैं और वो खिलाड़ियों का कमाल है. Yes, and I think they are also, I mean, they'll say it themselves someday, but they have been supported by India for a very long time. In tough times, they used to be based out of India. They played in India. There is a mutual love for each other in players, in cricket community, and even through countries. And I think it also tells you that we Indians, it's not that we don't love other people from other parts of the world. There is a love for Afghanistan. And I hope that carries on because, the idea is always to make friends and not enemies while you're playing sport.